Well, I've had a pretty interesting week, and welcome back to Titanium Warrior! Or some shit, I don't know. Before I left off last, I was actually grinding a bit in the game, and I know, just saying that makes my fucking skin crawl. Ugh! So hello, Koopa Kinga. And Wolkyu. I was doing the Winter Neber... What is he called? Nebercracker? That actually sounds like a slur. I don't know if I should say that anymore. But yeah, I was doing the event. I was getting some footage of it off stream. It's not too much to write home about. I was getting footage for it for the actual video that'll come out. Now, I see system warning your legion is about to arrange. I don't know... I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I hope it's nothing bad. Yes, more Chinese Spiral Knights. That's exactly what we're doing today. Real quick, I'm going to let this thing heal me up. Now, where we left off last... Let me take a little sippy poo of this drink. Now, we left off last... Oh, I forget. The buttons are different. We left off last actually finishing the Mysterious Graveyard and doing like a little bit of grinding, but we needed to be level 15 in order to progress the actual game on Crossing the Chasm. And to do the rest of these missions, I can already see that's level 16, 17, 18, and 19. God damn! Yeah, that shit's gonna be interesting, to say the least. But I did get to level 15 off screen. It actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would. I think I spent maybe about like an hour and a half just straight up grinding. So not too bad. I don't know why this is 2 days. Yeah, that's a little odd. You can see here I got some of the Winter Wish tokens, which we're going to go ahead and throw in the inventory real quick here before we continue the mission. I should have done that prior. But I'll be honest with you, I really wasn't, like, after I hit level 15, I just logged off immediately. I really wasn't feeling like, jumping in and playing a bunch. I don't even know what we're going to do with these tokens, if I even have anything to get. Oh, that's right. No, I did check on the actual front of where you get all the tokens. You need, like, 30 of each, and you can only do the mission, I think, once per year. So I'm not exactly certain how I'm supposed to get all of them. I don't know, maybe next year we'll get something cool. I did get this Proto Crest. I don't actually remember if I got that last time. I was also trying to grind for more crystals to level so I could get the Chilling Duelist, but as you can see, I'm level 9, and I'm missing about, oh, I don't know, 32 more crystals, so yeah, that's a slight problem. And I wish I was streaming during the time, because I did end up finding this giant group of players, and I should have joined them because they were doing world bosses in the lower ranking areas, and I had found out that they had ended up killing all the bosses, so I couldn't even get the rewards for it. But not the end of the deal. I did end up getting a bunch of lock boxes, so we'll start off with opening one of them, and we'll see what we get. Also, the drink of tonight is a... Wow, that was really basic. Just some red crystals? Okay. The drink of tonight is a vodka Sprite mix. A Sprite Zero Sugar mix. It's pretty good. Actually, we don't need to talk to you, Rendon. Sorry, but you need to talk to the hand, because we're actually going to go ahead and get into Crossing the Chasm. Now, my week has been not super interesting up until this point, up until today, where it was just one of those days where, like, you need something important and you end up forgetting it at your house. That's kind of what happened. And I've been, like, kicking myself in the ass ever since, going, damn, dude, I can't believe I forgot something so important. But you know what? At the end of the day, it ain't that big of a deal. You can always come back another time. Yeah, so it's going to teach me the shield bash technique. Alright, so we're on our first rip-off level of the day. Crossing the chasm. Let's see how well this goes. I don't really want to use the starting proto gear. I mean, I pretty much have it all the way leveled up, but I need to get those crystals. I'm starting to find out that, like, a lot of the problems I was running into earlier are now just being confounded by a lot. Like, I didn't think the grind was going to be as bad, like, early game, but no. I can assure you it is going to be brutal later on. I don't even remember if... Okay, we can't check the world map here. I'm fairly certain I showed the world map last time and what it looked like. Oh, okay, what the fuck? Hang on. We're zooming all the way back and all the way in. Alright, let's see what... I think we got Razwog. Very slowly coming out of the corner. I thought you could just walk away with the artifact, did you? Oh, this is just his normal dialogue. And my battle sprite's shooting him. No, Rendon, don't give away the artifact, the most important part of the game. No. He's just gonna blow us up. I'm actually surprised this is pretty faithful to the original game. That devil! Okay, yeah, so there's pretty much nothing I need to say. This is just the original mission, but just more jank and cursed. In like every conceivable way possible. Damn, man, 6 seconds of fire is brutal. Oh, what the hell? Normally I would just be brushing past these guys, but since they do have a chance of dropping fire crystals, it actually is going to end up being better in the long term to grab them. No, it's not. Yeah, template. No, it's not the important thing. It's so important that it does just so much that you can't see. Well, it'll be important later. That's a surprise tool we'll be using for later. Okay, this is interesting. So we got, gremlins early in the game. Very nice. I'm actually not complaining too much about that. I think in this level it was... Was it gremlins? I don't remember. I'm fairly certain it was not. I feel like it was just constructs. Of course, whenever I eventually get to making the Titanium Warriors video, I'll probably have some comparisons of like, was this accurate? But most likely, it's gonna be kind of redundant because most of the stuff in this shit is just not accurate by a long shot. It's kind of doing its own thing. Which, I don't know, respectable in its own right, but at the same time, like, this shit is just so whack. So who knows? Dude, I don't need the heat. I need the crystals. I need that crystal. Hello, Meow. D8P? Sorry, the names are very hard to pronounce. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he's just gonna say the same dialogue. I would normally voice over the dialogue if it was different, but from what I see, this is pretty much about the same. Oh shit, sorry, I was not looking at my screen. I was definitely looking away for a second. You know, my bad. I think Rendon can just take care of Razwog while I deal with the stragglers. Because I'm fairly certain these guys will drop crystals. I really hope so. Now, I think in the last stream I was doing a lot of the world bosses, and I ended up using a bunch of sparks, so hopefully we can get some more soon here. But I'll be honest with you, I really don't know. Also, this is going by really fucking fast. Holy shit. I think even faster than the normal game, which is kind of saying a lot considering the world bosses in this game are tanky as all hell. Okay, you can stop shooting him now. Guys, he's dead. He has a corpse right here. You can stop shooting him. Brendan's making sure he's really dead. Putting that motherfucker in the grave ×2. What if you took actual fire and used it on the heat equipment? That would be funny. I don't know how well that would work, but that is kind of funny. Okay. I hope he said the original dialogue, because, like, I was looking away to crack open the soda. I didn't get a fucking glimpse of that. Also, I know Mad Gainser. It's a little bit of a... He's a guy who likes soda. And I'm more of a 0 sugar, 0 calorie soda kind of guy. Ah, man, I really wish we had captured that debate we had. Maybe we'll do it another time. Outstanding! I would never have expected a new recruit to crawl out of this fiery wreckage alive. You must really be something else. The name's Farron, Lieutenant of the Order. We had... oh shit. Believe this entire complex was derelict until the elevator leading to it suddenly surged to life. Upon investigating, the whole place soon went up ablaze. How did you end up here? Well, Farron, you know, I just killed Razwog and stole his shit. I see. This will be very interesting information for HQ. Our base camp in Haven is just up ahead. Head on up the elevator, and I'll meet the fuck! Can I just fucking speak? And meet up the other knights who survived the crash like yourself. The techs in the lab will be eager to study the artifact. They'll see to it once that you get to Haven. Don't worry about the others in the rescue camp. Thanks to you, we'll have a functioning elevator system to reach them. You saved them all. Thank you, Farron. Again, I'm pretty sure that's just regular dialogue for the game, so I'm not really too worried about it. But I find I know we just kind of glimpsed it real quick, but if you take a look at the icon, it's not white. And I'm pretty sure in the game it's normally white, but in this one it's like a very dark purple. Oh, shit. Ignore that. That was just me spilling some soda. It's okay. It was just a small drop. Nothing to freak out about, of course. Yeah, thanks, Farron. I'm sure you will take the artifact. Here, you can have it as I'm holding it, so. Alright, also, again, in the normal game, this is about the point where you would get the proto-bomb and its whole introduction to regular bombs, but since we already have it, kind of irrelevant. What did that just say? Okay, that's telling me the effects as if I can't see them on screen already. Do these guys have dialogue? Well, they have the F to interact key, but it seems like no, they don't have anything interesting to say. How did you come from... What did you say? How'd you come from the chasm? How? I walked. Dude, it's so small I can barely read it. I had to, like, lean into my screen. Also, again, I know we're playing Titanium Warriors, but I really love this part of the game. Although, what I noticed right here that's a big difference, these parts right here that connect from the left and the right, these are like 100% walkways that connect from the left and the right, which is why these guys are on station in the first place. So, the fact that they're just cut off and go to nothing has me wondering, why are you guys even standing here? Like, what are you guarding? There's nothing. I don't know. Kind of a funny thing. Not the biggest deal in the world, of course. But it's really goofy looking when you cut off stuff like that. Oh. Okay, I didn't even get to walk up the stairs. Alright, I guess we did it. Oh, steel lockbox. Okay, what the fuck? I got some more mercenaries. I can't even start that mission. I guess we gotta speak to you. Okay, so this is kind of a big deal. It took me about 4 videos. I think this is the 4th one now. And we... Oh, shit. I did not want to do that. Or I did not mean to do that. This is the desert outskirts. Okay, hang on now. We're jumping the gun here a little bit. We made it to Haven. That's what I was trying to say. We finally made it to Haven after all this time. After all the trials and tribulations, we finally did it. Template says they're guarding against flying enemies who knows the gremlins might invent planes. That is yet to be seen, but I wouldn't be surprised. Also, these guys are holding the cold troikas guarding cargo. I heard the Goblin has recently had a big new action. I don't know if it's for our goods. I will play to the I will play the spirit to ensure our cargo's safety. That's very good, Cargo Guard. What does this one have to say? The exact same thing. Very good. What about you, mister? What is the guy's name? Kadia? That actually name kind of goes hard. Hello, Norbu. I am Kadia. Pay attention to the safety when you are out of the city. I will probably try and do that. Goblin, haha, got it. Yes, okay. If you had missed the prior videos, the gremlins are called goblins. I am playing Titanium Warriors, the Spiral Knights Chinese knockoff. And that's not even an exaggeration, that is, like, just legitimately what it is. Gustav. Okay. Or Gustav, actually. That's probably how it's actually pronounced. What the fuck? Dude, every inch I take in this area... hang on, wait, this goes hard as fuck. Hold on, let me sit down. Every inch I take in this area is just a masterpiece. I downloaded it directly from a Chinese website. Again, I've said it before, I would not recommend you try this. There's a very high chance that you're probably going to get a virus or some shit. Okay, this is just regular dialogue stolen from the game. Nothing interesting. I am curious. So, real quick, we're going to go ahead and explore Haven. We're still a recruit, so I don't see why not. Although, I don't remember if by the time you reach Haven, I don't even think you are of the rank of recruit. Greg! Hello, Greg. What do you have to say? He's holding a Shadow Gorgo gun. Okay. Yeah, dude, just casually carry that along. Alright, we got the Legion Hall. And Hall of Heroes. We'll go and peek in Hall of Heroes and see if there's anything unique. Looks like the average Chinese MMO made with anime characters of hundreds of hours to get better. You've pretty much nailed it, but replace anime characters with Spiral Knights characters. And you pretty much have the game. They don't want to sell me anything, which is interesting. I wonder what this guy... I honestly, one of my favorite things is that these... Like, some of the NPCs will just not give a fuck and move around. It's quite silly. Barris's assistant. Wait, hold on. Let me just look at your costume. You know what? I don't... Besides the purple, because they just didn't figure out how to program it correctly, I don't hate this look. It's not that bad. It's kind of swag. Yeah, real. Okay, so that was the Hall of Heroes. If I go into the Legion Hall, which is like this game's version of the Guild Hall, I wonder if we're going to see anything different this time. I wonder, like, what's the actual difference between... Oh, wow. My guild is poor or what? Your Legion is arranging, please play Legion maintenance. Fee first. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't already, I highly recommend, if anything else, you check out the first stream that I did. I believe it's called the best bootleg of all time. Because, that is probably the goofier, better look at the start of the game, and then just shit just gets wacky as fuck from there. Alright, so far this looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not really that surprised, considering this is just actually ripped. But Morlun looks normal now. I think from episode 3, he looked really bizarre. Like, not anything like what we would consider Morlun to actually look like. Whoa. It glows blue. Actually, I kind of like that. That's kind of sick. Okay. Alright, again. Alright, so we checked that out. I think, honestly, most of the stuff in Haven is probably going to be the same, except for what we saw in Town Square. Also, I was instinctively going to type Haven, thinking I could teleport there, but I don't think that's a command in this one. But we can try real quick. We can try /BAZ. Yeah, no, it's not a command at all. So already Spiral Knights is getting another dub. Because just, I don't know what this is. Military Elite ranking. Your guess is as good as mine as to what this does. I have no fucking clue. But I am curious if the auction house is separate from the one that was in the other one. Okay, that's only 6,000. We still don't have enough. We're kind of broke. Oh, you know, just a casual 10 million crowns for a force buckler. Okay. Rank sweep cards. Okay. Ancient magic. Dracula summoning? Level 2? Okay. There's still, like, barely anything in here. 20k, okay. Dude, the auction house is not... It might as well not even be a thing in this game. Again, let's talk to Cosma. Okay, it's gonna open the depot. I've shown the whole depot before. It's genuinely just insane. Okay, hold on. So we have... Welcome... Oh, I'm sorry. If you thought this was Haven, I should have been more specific. Stardust Village. Okay. Let's go talk to Cora in Stardust Village. Your equipment is broken, or you are broke. This game is broke. So, broken equipment, from my understanding, is that it just can't be leveled. And you can't use it to craft higher gear if it's in the recipe area. Whoa, 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 hold on now. You can't just open up a new section and just be like, alright, hang on, this is how it is. Alright, so Cora is standing here. Alright, so we're in Stardust Village. You did it, Norbu. I'm glad to see that you made it safe and sound to reach the Stardust Village. We are unknown enemy raid. Skylark crashed. Oh my god, all the above equipment materials are destroyed. Most knights lost contact. Alright. Yes, in order to gather the scattered knights, we built the village with the help of the strangers. Look at the situation. We should stay here a long time. According to the headquarters sent the news, the planet is full of the crisis. Our survival has been unprecedented test. Okay, well, whatever. The Stardust Village local residents are called the Strangers. They are very tall, with cloak and mask, although their appearance is scary. But we are very helpful. The strange birds in the town seem to like them. Have the opportunity to get more contact with them, and you will learn a lot about this planet. Okay. Well, here the universal currency is the crown coins. You can buy weapons and supplies here. You can also buy energy on the exchange. Energy locals rely on the survival of important energy. Oh my god. You can build strong equipment. Can also be used in other places such as launch of the machine. North of the city is the mineral corridor. The south is dangerous to the wild wind, the ferocious monster. West of the store street, the east is where we stationed and now familiar with the city environment. I need to contact the other knights. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Fuck. I need... I need a guide. What is happening? This actually sucks more than you can imagine, dude. Reading that is treacherous hell. And again, I've said it before, not just the fact that it's like a Chinese translation from English to Mandarin, but just the fact that, like, it's not even making sense in the actual game itself. Okay, Farron. Okay, you're using the normal dialogue, I guess. Oh, excuse me. I need an instructor. Oh, don't make me do the mentorship shit. If I'm actually locked out of continuing from the, yeah, I got it. This was a mission in the first part of the fucking game. Oh my god, hang on, I got a piece of mail. Oh, okay, I graduated. Okay, hold on. We magically graduated. Let's unwrap the gift. Whoa, what the fuck? Hold on. Wait, I actually kind of like that animation. What the fuck? Alright, what do we get? A heat box. Mineral token, weapon token. Wow. Absolutely amazing. What can I say? Alright, Farron, we need to get a mission from you called Work Report. Okay, this is new. Nice to meet you, soldiers! You've arrived in the Dust Village camp. Along the way, we do very well. I'm Frank. You're Frank? Okay. Frank Lieutenant. I was ordered to the old captain... supervise our card. He mining operations. Long is the day to our card. Center of spectacular buildings. Since you came here, I will tell you about our Jedi headquarters! What?! Okay. I shouldn't crash out, but I'm very close to the limit right now. I'm pretty pissed today. Larks! Crash. Its Dylan-made core blast destroyed part of the ship and has cut off its main source of power factor. So far, we haven't found near the enough energy so the bird cannot fly, so we ship need a power supply. With the help of a stranger, We have established a small base in the village of Dust! The system cannot be smoothly. When we found the center of the earth after a powerful energy. The fucking... I'm crying. I'm actually crying, bro. The Jedi! The Jedi are real and Spiral Knights? Like... You're right! Kadhi core contains energy source we need in order to create the spacecraft operation of the new energy sources to restore his status. But he has a problem. Card itself built like a death trap filled with some crazy. To arrive at the core is not an easy thing. Well, you know, Farron, I'm up to the task. Your confidence, I like it very much. I hope you can continue to finish before into the core headquarters dispatch your task so that you can become more powerful. Yeah, Farron, I'll do exactly that. Okay! You can use the task interface headquarters to complete your task! There will be a huge underground world waiting for you to explore on your feet. Good luck to you. You know what? You're right. This does deserve a gong. Because what the fuck was I even reading? What? What? I had to look away for a moment. But I'm being blindsided by insanity left and right. Roderick! Wait, hold on. Roderick, hello? Oh, you're the patrol captain. Oh. Oh, that's good. Hello, Wegner. Yes. What do I do? Well, let's just do the mission. Okay. So we're gonna receive missions from everybody. Hey, don't shit on the Jedi and Chinese SK, okay? We might be the Jedi. I don't know if you knew this, but we might be. We're just gonna... Oh, more... Oh, quartz down here. Ah. I'm gonna take a little sip real quick. I can't do this game sober. Greetings and welcome to the Stardust Village. If you head north, you will reach the arcade where you can get up to speed on the details of our mission. If you head... Yeah, okay, I got the rest. I got it. Alright, so I think we're going to speak to Tylan? Okay. Whoa, hold on. Shit. Alright, hang on, wait. I just want to make this a quick point real quick. Aside from the garrison on the right, we did not transition to the left here, or I guess to the west. And that is also a slime casino gambling machine, which we will interact with shortly after, but I do want to see what this giant fuck-off, like, corridor is here. We will check that out shortly. Oh yeah, so, to complete a mission, it's called Commit Mission. That is normal for this game, don't worry. Okay, he's teaching us. Strangers like Quillen here will sell you weapons and armor, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Excuse me. Vadal here, yeah. Wait. Potions and... Oh, okay, return scrolls, yeah. That's pretty much par for the course at this point. But if I'm not mistaken, that'll return us to Stardust Village and not the rescue camp, since we passed that. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. I hit the thing one more time. Dude, I do this every time, even in the normal game. Okay, thanks you, Tylan. Okay, since we did that, I really want to, yeah, I need to commit. Wait. Hold up. It's gonna take me to the arcade, but there's this whole segment right here. What is going on? I don't know. I thought when I would get to Haven, like, things would be closer to the actual game. And in a way it is. Wait! Hold up. But in truth, this is nowhere near. Okay, hang on. We got the casino machine we can't use. Let's go to the Slime Entertainment Center. Okay. He sells slime coins for tokens of which I do not know. Oh, here we go. Brittle candy, hard candy, sour candy, and sweet candy. Okay. Can I even go in? Alright, so we can go in. No weapons. He says, try again. So bright. Never left. Try again. Uh-huh. Alright. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Hold on. We can't, like, spin crowns to do it like in the normal game. We actually need the tokens to do it. Alright. Hello, Grandish. I know I am streaming a little bit earlier than normal, but I wanted to just... It's sounding like, if I say, like, I wanted to get this out of the way, it sounds kind of harsh, but I have other shit I gotta do today. And around 7, like, I kind of just need to chill. Alright. Well, that is something. Alright, we literally cannot access it. We don't have the stuff to do it. You get swatted because gambling is illegal in China. I mean, I know it's illegal in Japan, but people still do it regardless. You just gotta find your other way of doing it. You gotta be a little low-key about it. Alright. Mission. Elf Hostel. You know, the Elf Hostel. Oh, he doesn't have anything unique to say? Okay. Let's get a mission from Farron as well, so we can just do both, because why not? Also, the entire time I've been playing, since I got the Masquerade, that is as much as I've progressed through his level. I don't know if there's a way to feed them. I haven't really, like, bothered looking or checked. Someone else might know, but, yeah, I'm still at level 1 for my pet. Alright, so let's get the Ancient Grimoire mission. Alright, hang on. So we have 2 missions. Commit mission to Jace in Elf Hotel. Alright, so I guess we're going to go to the Elf Hotel. If you haven't seen already, if you click on it, it will auto-transport you to wherever you need to go. So, we're going to the Elf Hotel. Actually, if I remember correctly, when I checked the website for, like, all the lore, there was no mention of elves. Unless that is theoretically what they're calling the strangers. I don't really know. Yeah, Pembroke. Stop, stop, stop. Full stop. What am I looking at? This is the Elf Hotel? Went to a stranger's house and now we're in Tier 2 Moorcroft Manor? Alright. Hello, Jace. I would like to... I need to have a word with you. Yeah, you're the hotel's boss. You can... Okay. Mm-hmm. Alright. You can buy a hotel card.
Hi! I am the boss of Jace Hotel! Welcome to my hotel. Chairs and sofas can alleviate your fatigue. And if the bed is for a fee. Oh, and the bed is for a fee. Welcome to our premium member. If you are in the Clockwork Expedition, I suggest that you bring some supplemental physical medicine that can be replenished instantly.
Okay, so this is similar to the rescue camp's, like, fire pit thing that you could sit in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. This isn't Moorcroft Manor. This is the Elf Hotel. We don't really need to stay too much, although I want to see real quick. Hang on. No, I didn't want to sit on there. What the fuck? Cosmic Star? Alright, Divine, Power, Shadow, and Wild. Okay, hear me out real quick. I don't hate the name of these. I'm sure it's a translation error, but Cosmic Star and Wild Star, not that bad. But now we have Abel, the capsule businessman, and Luao Long, the vagrant knight. I want to be stronger. So are you. Oh. What the fuck? Okay, so there's the rest of the hotel. Let's actually take a real quick look. Yeah, I hope it's not the red light district. Even though that'd be funny. Alright, we got a clipping shelf here. Okay. Oh, we actually have a completely clipping geometry here. I'm sure Spark of Kill would be frothing at the mouth for this. The wild and cosmetic pet food actually do exist in SK files despite not being obtainable. That's true. I was there and I saw it. Okay, that's quite... This is quite interesting. So, you know what this is reminding me of? It reminds me of Fallout New Vegas's... I think it's like Vault 42? Where you can go down to like the New Vegas Strip and... take like a night in the suite. Okay, strange wizard. I'm just gonna quickly, briefly look through everything. Partially for B-roll, but also partially for like, what the fuck is there? Like, what are we even looking at? Thank you. Thank you. The thumbnails that I make are they're quite silly, aren't they? Alright, so real quick, I am going to use the restroom, but we're going to go ahead and commit mission to Pembroke. So hopefully by the time that my character runs to that area, I'll be done. If not, just enjoy like a couple of seconds of silence for the ambiance. Oh yeah, you did read that right. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'll give you guys a gong. It's probably kind of a really poor shit one. I just punched the desk. Okay, so this is Pembroke. I didn't realize it was going to be that close. Let's talk about the ancient grimoire. Buddy, you must be Norbu. I've heard all about your journey. What's like a good like cat voice?
Your courage makes me proud. The survival environment of this planet is rather harsh. I have an ancient magical book here, hoping it can assist your planetary exploration.
Okay, so we got the Healing Codex. You know, the Healing Codex. I'm back, I'm back. I forgot to choose the dialogue option. Walking destination was a few steps away. What are you talking about? Which dialogue option did I forget to hit? So where the fuck did I put my shit? Oh, I just left it in there. Hold on. I forgot I brought something with me. All the way across the room. Granted, what did I forget? I don't think I forgot anything. I'm not, like, interacting with every NPC that has a bubble over their head just so I don't accidentally, like, glitch the game out. Because from what I can understand, like, the game is intended, oh my god, for you to follow a specific path. Actually, hang on. Speaking of specific path, I just noticed we can go to, oh my god, where is it? We have all these steel lock boxes we can use. And actually, it's probably better we do use them rather than later, so that way we can actually just open them. Oh. Oh, we're speaking to Cosmo now. Okay. Here, have Jess's goods.
It's Jace calling you. You wait for me to prepare his supplies.
What are you even talking about? You know what, Cosmo? Just... let's talk to you again. I'm doing Deliverman.
The supplies are ready. Just at the gate of the city to the south.
Okay. I guess we're taking the cargo and supplies down here. Oh, you know, if I'm not mistaken, to the left is to the west! But that's okay. We'll go back to the Elf Hotel. No problem here. Well, we gotta give it to Jace, of course. What was I thinking? Here, oh no. No. I misclicked. I should have hit the supplies at the south or the southern city, which is probably right at the very bottom, isn't it? Also ignore that the demonic altar at the bottom. That's just a world transport thing. Nothing to see here, of course. Okay, yeah, I figured we'd be back here. Right, we picked up the supplies. And now we're just gonna very slowly, and I can't emphasize enough, slowly walk them back up to his house. Or excuse me, to the hotel. The Elf Hotel. This is a part where I want to mention, like, translation aside, someone can visually look at the spook hats and be like, okay, that's obviously a cat ghost. But another person would look at it and go, okay, no, that's an elf ghost. I hope that makes sense. Makes sense to me. I don't know about the rest of you. Also, I am using the auto walk. My hands are completely off the keyboard. Just trust me. Honestly, okay, so the metallic gong comes from the fact that I'm using like a cheap mic. And because of that cheap mic that's attached to a separate desk than mine, that's like slightly bumping into another, anytime I have like a slight movement or I set something down, you're probably going to hear a gong sound. And at this point, like, it's pretty much guaranteed that a gong sound is going to happen. It's unfortunately a staple. Probably later in the years, as I find like a better desk, it may not happen, but my limited budget is going to have just a metallic gong, so sorry if it's really distracting, but it's going to be a staple for a while. I used to think the spook hats were gum. I can kind of see that. They do have that, like, gooey ectoplasm kind of look to it. Also, is this not... Is this guy not just the warden from the beginning of the game? Understand the Legion. Oh, I understand the Legion. It's just too bad all my quote-unquote Legion members are non-existent. Greetings, welcome to the Stardust Village. If you had a... yeah, okay, alright. I'll be honest with you all, I don't give a flying fuck of reading every single piece of dialogue that they have. Most of it's just, like, just actual babble of nonsense. Yeah, he has wings. That's why I was saying, like, he's got to be the warden from the tutorial mission of normal SK, but again, I'm not, like, trying to shout out my own shit here, but you really should watch the first episode, at least up to the first, like, 20 minutes, because you're going to see some of the funniest cutscenes you've ever seen in your life. Hello, Norbu. I am a resident chief, Mary. At present, we are mainly facing threats of the Red Army. Huh? We don't know why their activities are more frequent recently. The frontline missions are too dangerous for you. You should help out Cadia first. Okay. So apparently in Spiral Knights we're dealing with the Taiwanese resistant forces. Don't say that in mainland China. You get VPN destroyed. Alright, we're kind of just moseying on about all over the place, aren't we now? I really wish I had, like, when I make my thumbnails, by the way, I don't know what's going to happen next, so I have to kind of assume what's going to happen. If I had known that, like, we were going to be facing the Red Army and Manifest Destiny for China, I would have definitely changed it to begin with. Okay, so we gotta clear the road. Oh, we gotta fight some Desert Chromalisk. Uh-huh. Now I understand it. We just gotta go to the open world part and do the same thing we done beforehand. It makes so much sense. Okay, we're back to the usual of, killing generic enemies for the 9 billionth time. Oh! Look at the counter, we gotta kill 20. No, that's totally fine. I couldn't think of a better... What the hell? I actually just dodged all my attacks here. Oh my god, I gotta kill 20. Okay. Well, I hope you all have been having a good week. I can't say I've been having, like, a bad week, but it's definitely been, it's definitely been something. Also, towards the end, remind me, I do want to show an idea that I personally had for a battle sprite. I'm going to do it in the MS Paint style of, like, just kind of drawing stuff out while explaining it. Similar to that one motherfucker that got pretty much booted off of YouTube for being a bit of a shithead. What was the guy's name? Pirate Games or whatever? I'm sorry, I don't really, like, keep up 100% with, like, YouTube stuff. I've just seen his, some of his shorts. I've seen, like, 3 of his shorts where one of them was, like, him explaining, like, game mechanics. And then one of them was, him explaining why YouTube shorts are better for, like, non-subscribers. Which, as of currently, I don't think he's 100% incorrect with that, even with, like, normal mainline subscribers, because I've even seen those stats for my channel where, like, over 90% of viewers are of non-subscribed channels, of non-subscribers, which is fine. I don't really care or mind as much. It's just kind of an interesting point to make. But I know that guy's had his whole, like, drama stuff with his video game and his channel and even a bit of his past. You never heard of Pirate Software Games? Honestly, probably for the best. That guy, I've watched like some, it sounds so corny to say, but like YouTube documentaries of this guy. And I usually try not to have my opinions swayed by people online. But there's just such an amount of damning evidence against this guy where he's just a complete shithead. You can't help but go, oh my god, this guy's actually making YouTube content? But regardless, towards the end, which is going to be pretty soon, I think after this quest, I'll probably call it, I had an idea for a battle spray, which I wish I had added it to the video that I made. I just hadn't thought of it yet. Whoa, hold on, this area is humongous! I just gotta wait for these Chromalas to keep respawning. Come back here. Also, if you haven't seen the going to actual Spiral Knights updates, they've been adding all these spike stuff. I've done a stream on it, but I would actually really recommend you to check out Spark of Kill stream on the spikes. I think his was a little bit better in terms of actual feedback and gameplay than I did. Because I tried going as in-depth as I could, but at the time, if I had known that you could do certain missions with the spikes and not just in arcade, I would have done it. Because I had a Shadow Layer key, and I could have just done the Shadow Layer Romulus twins, which thankfully someone other than me actually did, and it was quite silly to watch, but I wanted to get it for I guess for B-roll, because when that event actually drops, I do want to make at least a quick video on it, assuming they take all the feedback and it actually ends up being a little bit better than how it is. I don't know if any of you have joined the playtest or not, but if you're joining now and you want my honest take on that, it's not like, let me think about it to say this, but yeah, so in Spiral Knights right now, there is a playtest you can join into that they put on the forums, and again, I wish they would show that in-game, like alerting the players of like, oh hey, we got something going on. But in the forums, they had linked to excuse me, the playtest server that you could do. And it more or less is just testing out the these like spike stuff. If you're not sure of it, real quick, or after the stream, whatever you want to do, I don't really care. Go just look up Spiral Knights in general, like under like a recent uploaded videos. You will see spikes. They're like these little yellow spikes that show up under enemies' heads. I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen it, but I really recommend it. Alright, so we're gonna... Wait, what the fuck did it say? A farm near the village has been occupied by alien creatures. The locals have given us a generous reward. Please clean up those monsters. If... What? If the dragon tree is eaten, the task will fail. Watch out for those long, stone-like monsters that are hard. Okay. Yeah, sure, dude. We'll do exactly that. But yeah, the spikes they're on the test server right now for Spiral Knights. They're kind of fun to play against in the test server, but I have heard like a lot of people's input of it, including like Sparks, Aerofees, and even mine, where they need work in terms of the amount of like scaling that they have, especially towards health and speed. The damage I'm okay with, but everything else is a little insane? A local person. No, that's Cora. I could not read that fast enough. Also, holy shit, map size. What the fuck? What? What is happening? What was that? Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? I guess I gotta just kill all the enemies. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore the Wolvers, because it sounds like the slimes are the bigger problem. Oh, no. You see, I thought... I thought it was just gonna be simple. No, we have to kill all the enemies before we can progress. And I somehow have to be able to kill them out before the trees die? What is happening? Alright, well, I guess I have no choice. Let's see if I can do it. Can Norbu kill all the enemies before the time expires? Guarding the sunflower tree farm. Okay, so we killed all the enemies. Now let's go through. Alright. I don't really know if there's even like a time limit. I think they're just kind of facading it. But I do find it funny how we have to protect Haven's garden from the local pestilent wildlife. That's kind of funny. Oh, they're the rock slimes. Hold on. I think these guys are going to be a little more precedent. Also, there are so many. Oh, they destroyed a tree. Okay, hang on. We might actually have a problem here. I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's just a fake sort of time thing, but apparently not. Apparently these guys are actually going to fuck up these trees. Maybe we can see the icon of them up here. Was that it? Let me scan around here real quick. Oh, there's more up here. Shit. Hey, we might actually be cooked. Dude, I need to get that Chilling Duelist, like, ASAP, because this is getting pretty brutal. I need to just get better, like, weapons in general. I mean, I know I'm using the proto gear, but I can do enough damage just to kill them, but it doesn't feel very efficient. Okay, well... Alright, what are you even doing? Come on now. That is not fair. I just saw him spawn outside of the map right there. What am I even supposed to do about that? Plus, the protogun's, like... one of its special attacks is just actually, like, not good at all. In fact, I'd even argue both of these attacks are just not good at all. Because you're either standing still or just doing minuscule amount of damage. It's just not worth it. At least the swords have, like, kind of unique attacks that are somewhat good. Alright, where are the rest of these enemies? But as for the rest, aside from, like, bombs, just not useful at all. Oh my god, dude, weapon switching sucks so much. We gotta defend our harvest, lest we starve. Alright, stone block, get the hell back. Alright, that guy's stuck on a stump, so we're just gonna fuck this wolver up in the meantime. I'm kind of like actually getting the hang of the the gameplay, even if it is super jank. Oh, whoops. I say that as another tree falls. It could not have been prevented, I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. More spawning in. Oh, that's what you want to see. Also, I really hope I'm not doing, like, friendly fire damage to these trees. Because if that's the case, then I'm probably doing more damage than help. I have no idea. We're about to find out. I think that was another tree dead. Jesus Christ, dude, this mission is long. We gotta go through another one. We gotta get a key. Is there a key up here? Nope. Oh, hang on. I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure when you start some of the missions, it's supposed to be done solo. And then afterwards, you can unlock to do it with friendlies. Or other actual players. Alright, W miss. Alright, here we go. We gotta lock in real quick, so excuse me. I gotta deal with the pests that want to destroy our crops or something, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Alright, amazing miss on my part. Alright, you guys are going to be a bit of a problem. I don't even know if the reward also is going to scale with how many enemies how many trees I save. I have a feeling it's probably not going to be the case. Oh my god, more? Brother. Give me a break. Would not be as bad if I had normal players to play with in this game. But at least my sword can push them away slightly. So I can kind of control where they're going to go. Alright, thank you, Master Wraith. That was actually an amazing shield. Until like probably the last second, too. Alright, so they're all dead. Which means we can pick up the key. And bring it to the next area. Here we go. Also, if I'm not mistaken, that key icon is still on the map. Which is good, that's what we want. We don't want consistency, we want the opposite of that. I was trying to avoid stepping on that, but, you know, that's okay. The game decided for me. The game decided, hey, you're going to step on that party button, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's fine. I didn't want any consistency anyways. Alright, even with Proto Gear, this ain't that bad. Oh! One tree is down. Our crops! We can't let our crops fail. How are we going to eat without our crops? Dude, there's so many spawning. What the hell? No, give me the sword. God damn it. This is just making me constantly thankful of, actual Spiral Knights gameplay. Oh, okay. I hit nothing on that little barrage right there. Alright, Alright, come on now. Who is left? I don't even see them. I can barely see them on that mini-map. Alright, 2 Wolvers. Let's hope that's the rest of them. Nope. Oh my god. What?! What do I even do about that? At least he's beelining it for me, but they are going to destroy these crops. How do I manage this? What? What is happening? Get back! Okay. Alright, hold on. Probably should just focus on killing the minions. I am so close to death. Holy shit. Oh my god. Damn! You know, if you're gonna put me in, like, a situation like this, you might as well make the music super intense. That guy's fast! Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy is a fucking boulder. I really hope there's not, like, a mission fail state, because, like, what am I supposed to do about this? I don't know if I should focus on the boss or what, because it seems like they're just infinitely spawning, and we got little baby slimes going on down here as well. Yeah, they're just eating the fucking crops. My cabbages! Alright, we're just gonna have to... Oh my god, dude. Like, look... Look. This is insane. Okay, it doesn't seem like the objective is anything other than just killing the slime boss. So that's just what I'm gonna focus on, is just killing him. But of course, this is gonna take a while, so I hope you're comfortable and you're eating some popcorn or something, because... Yep, this is gonna be a minute. Oh, I get stunned. Oh, shit. Am I dead? Do I die here? I can't even tell if I lost my E-revive or not. I'm trying to spam my health, but I got like 30 seconds in between as well. Yeah.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
I will say, I like that his attack displaces the other enemies as well. Wow. Alright, well that's the first spark of the stream. Where did the boss go? God damn, that motherfucker's fast. Alright, he's just gonna keep spawning in these. And I'm just gonna keep taking damage. Why not? I mean, at this point, it's just gonna come down to who can deal enough. DPS. It looks like it might be this guy. He keeps stunning me. Like, what the fuck? I mean, this is more or less par for the course for every other boss in this fucking game. Oh, alright, my shield's gone. Let's go ahead and run back. Take a little swig of some soda. Okay, hold on. Hold up now. The microsecond I took a swig of my soda, immediately got hit. I did not see what I got hit by, but I'm pretty sure there was nothing standing near me to actually hit me. I just checked his name. Unparalleled Stone. Brother, how? I was out of the radius. How did that count as a hit? Oh my god, come on. Eventually we'll wither away his little health points. This should kill him. Hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. Out of the way! Out of the way! Okay, now we just gotta leave. I have no intention of killing the rest of these guys. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. Wait, wait, wait. The exit's over here. Holy shit. In normal SK, I would be like, okay, that's an interesting mission. In Titanium Warriors, I have the PTSD face the entire time. Like, what the fuck? Their health scaling is so high, it's almost criminal. But on the bright side, I mean, we completed the mission. All right, hold on. We have 52. Let's forge this weapon, and let's go to an alchemy machine because I think now I can finally craft the Chilling Duelist. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to lead to for future crafting, since this game is a little more obtuse with its alchemy setup, but theoretically, should be able to make it, right? Do I have to unequip? All right, hold on, wait. Wait, hold on. No, 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 no. Why can I not make it? What is happening? I have to have 150 energy? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a transfer to... What? What am I missing? I have the Proto Duelist level 10, right? Don't tell me. Say it ain't so that I have to level it again past level 9? Hold on. Stop. Bruh! No, it's a level 10. What is going on here? I don't understand. I need the proto gun. I have the materials. Do I have to, like, click and drag, maybe? Okay. So we'll lose our reforge, but honestly, that's not that bad. Okay, sorry, I was crashing out for nothing. Alright, 4 episodes in, and we finally made the Chilling Duelist a 1-star weapon. Alright, round of applause or what? Like... That was insanely long. I mean, considering the fact that other than... I've been playing this, like, maybe an hour off screen, I think total time, or maybe even accounting for now, it's been about maybe 6 hours? So 6 hours of total gameplay, and I have a 1-star weapon crafted. I hope you guys are proud. I worked really hard for this. Alright, let's commit the mission. And we have some more upgrades recommended, but we're going to quickly talk to Cadia. The same guy, and he has a mission experimental nodes. Yeah, QOL is gone. I did not... Okay, that may be my fault for not realizing you had to click and drag. But being so used to Sparnlights where you don't have to click and drag, it just completely threw me for a loop. I should have... Honestly, I should have known that it was going to be the case where you had to click and drag. That's probably my fault. But either way, that's kind of dumb. Hey, wait. Horn of the... What? So we have to kill these guys. Alright, so we got some, I genuinely can't even tell if that's more damage or not, and it's about the same effect as the previous weapon. I need to check the stats real quick after we kill these groups of enemies. Because if it does not have a freeze chance, I might actually crash out. Slight chance of causing minor freeze. Okay. Can we even freeze an enemy? I wanna check. Hold on. The freeze chance is more... Oh, look, we did it! We actually inflicted him with freeze. Okay, so it's not a complete lie. Okay. It also seems like we're doing a slight amount of more damage as well. So not that bad. I mean, it could be worse. Now I just gotta figure out what kind of, like, stuff I want to spec into the sword as well. You immediately unfreeze enemies after... Yeah, yes, I know that if I shoot an enemy, they unfreeze. But I'm more trying to see, like... I guess that's kind of like the interesting thing with this specific weapon, is that because you fire so fast, you're guaranteed to unfreeze them after a hit. And honestly, that's something that I would probably even suggest in the actual game itself. That freeze does not expire until the enemy is unfrozen. I know Spark a Kill recommended this. But it's that freeze lowers the defenses of enemies when they're unfrozen. So even if you unfreeze them by hitting them again, they get a damage... Or excuse me, a defense debuff to them. Which I thought was actually probably good for the base game. Hey. But I mean, hey, look at that. We're doing actual, like, more damage with with guns, which is kind of nice. And by kind of, I mean, like, it's just barely a minuscule amount. Are we killing them 1 second or within like 0.5 seconds? That's kind of the whole thing here, and I really just don't fucking care. Yeah, Ethan, stagger seems to not be a mechanic in this game. At least as far as I have seen, stagger is not a thing. Now we will wait until they respawn again. Oh, my stamina bar is so low in the corner there. Which I don't know if any of you know from the last time, but if your stamina bar goes too low, you just cannot play the game again. Unless you sit at the, at a campfire or something for... I think it... I didn't do the exact calculations, but it takes quite a while before your, stamina bar regens up to full. There are, like, potions that you can get to extend, but it's a commodity, not exactly something that's a given. Bombs in Titanium Warriors work with if you can either throw them or place them. If I place them, they will set in the specific spot that I'm standing, like this, and it'll detonate. We have to wait 6 seconds, or it's 5 seconds now and counting. But I can also throw them to where my mouse is aiming and then detonate them. Which I do not hate as an idea. I don't think in Spiral Knights that would work for every bomb. But if they introduce a class of bombs that had that, that wouldn't really be that bad. I think the, I can't remember the name of it. But there's a wind-up bomb that the Gremlins use that the Knights can use as well. I think that would be a good bomb to have where you can throw and place, depending on what, like, input you use. Like, if you were to click, it would throw, but if you were to charge, it would set down where you are and deal more damage. So, it's an interesting idea. I don't, like I was saying, I don't 100% hate it, but I'm not 100% on board either. Bombs and, like, Sparlights need more of a buff in terms of their armor, not just the bombs. The bombs are fine that you can just throw in, like, any set of gear. But they really just need a buff in terms of their armor, so bomber armor is not, like, complete dog shit. Because bomber armor and normal Sparlights is kind of... it's just actually pointless. And that's coming from me, someone who's, like, willing to do, like, a less meta build for fun than anything else. But bomber, like, armor sets are kind of bad. Even, like, the best bomber armor, like the Mad Bomber set, is still, like, really bad. Because you might as well just use the Chaos Cowl set at that point. But that gets... that's something I want to actually expand on in its own separate video later in the future. I just need one more Cromulus horn. Please, just give it so my perilous journey can end. Finally! Yes! Chaos armor sets are good template, but I want to actually go into its own, like, deep dive video between that versus Black Cat. Which the half of it will start with, like, going into that, and the later half will go into, like, why armor needs more of a rebalance than weapons. I agree. Bombing does need a gunner update style rework. Oh, my voice is cracked. Holy shit. Oh shit, we're going to the lab. Here we go. What do they want from us now? Oh, we're speaking of Morlin. Okay, we'll commit this mission. Alright, so I'll be honest with the rest of you all. I am quite tired. I know usually my stream will start at 6 and go onwards. But I wanted to kind of start it early so I can work on some other projects. Of which I can't really tell you because it's super duper secret. But the ones I can tell you about... But what the fuck? The ones I can tell you about... I'm working on a Titanium Warriors dedicated video. Which this footage that I've gained thus far is going to be put into it. At least as a part 1. Until I eventually pseudo-finish this game. And the Chaos Cowl versus... Or the Chaos set versus Black Cat set is going to be another one. Just gathering more information and footage of it. I've been trying to work on the Tordo Fist video, but that one's been more of a supplementary to another, which I don't want to spoil yet, because it's probably going to come out first. And the next one is probably going to be a response to all your guys' comments in the previous mainline video, as well as the one that's been put towards my ideas for Spiral Knights. And that one's probably going to have its own dedicated part 2, maybe part 3. We'll see. I'm kind of figuring this out as I go along, so it's a little bit tricky to figure out of like what I want to prioritize first, but I want to get rid of some of the footage that I've gotten, as well as finish some projects that I've been working on for a while now. So I think for today, today, we're going to call it quits here for Titanium Warriors. I'm not going to promise, again, like last week, a stream for tomorrow, but if I get to it, we'll see. But that's pretty much going to call it for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Titanium Warriors will probably be out next week, if not the week after that. It just depends if SK gets an update or if they decide to drop the event afterwards. I did a whole stream going over my thoughts of the Spike Monster update, Aurora Borealis, whatever the hell it's called. And if you don't really want to watch mine, then you can watch Spark of Kill's video or Aravi's VOD of his take on the whole thing. And if not, that's totally cool. I get it. More stuff is going to come soon, if I can speak. Sorry, my brain has been completely drained from this game. But I'm going to keep pushing through, and we'll keep going on. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all again another time. And please take care, have fun, and try to enjoy the simple things in life. Have a good one.